Right, this is episode 13, or part 13. I've got a bit bored with it, to be honest with you, because it's just got massive. And, I'm losing quite badly by the look of it. But there's no doubt about it, I'm sure I'm losing. So look at the situation with the other empires, and they're all overwhelming regarding naval capacity, fleet, etc. Every one of them. And I've only got 3. I'm considering just basically abandoning this and trying a smaller map. I wanted to try different ship designs and all that though, because every time I have a meeting, I seem to think I'm going to do okay, but end up getting slaughtered, basically. Let's have a look at what we got here. Oh, hang on. Right, so we've got weapon slots 3 on that one. They're only small ones. What we got? Plasma accelerator. Ignores 6% of armour. Yeah. And they're upgraded ones. There's kinetic energy, disruptors. They seem to damage a lot of the shields, don't they? Them disruptors. Yeah, I'm not really sure on what strategy to go on. I don't know if a lot of small ships is going to be better. I just want to exit that. See, we've got a big edge at map here that I've not exploited at all, and I'm not. Doesn't seem to be that many planets. There's one there. See my first fleet. Where are they at? They've just been engagement, haven't they? And they're not coming back until 2385. Well, it's 2385. I mean July, 16th of July. So that's 4 months away nearly. I'll start the time going anyway.
Colony established.
And they've established another colony somewhere. But it's not me. That's the AI that's doing that. You see, the AI is running the sectors, and it's obviously colonising places. I'm not sure what stripy area is there. I think it might be one of like a protectorate that I've got. I can't remember how it's put in this game. Yeah. Overlord Beak of Honeydew. They have some strange ideas about aliens, don't they? Ilex. That looks like a possible, doesn't it? And where else we got? Let's have a look. I'll look on the planner. So it's got lots of places to go. But I want to expand my borders, don't I? This would be so much easier with a mouse. Gen 2A. It's only size 14. colonising from these different places. They're all robots. Only if it's because it's that sector. I'll just do it. I don't understand. There must be robot populations. What's in here? Alien vessels. Old guard. I'm just going to go and I'm going to test. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test some corvettes. I'm just going to build corvettes. So I'm going to build a corvette design that's got the plasma throwers. Or possibly cruisers. I'll try corvettes because they'll be faster to build. So I'll go to ship design and I'm going to make a new design. Corvette. Oh. New design. Corvette. Right, intermediate computer. Ooh, I haven't done my tech, have I? And I want maximum weapons. What's that then? Oh, torpedoes. Ah. What sort of torpedoes? Armoured. I'll try them. In fact, I'll try it. I'll try everything. I'll try 2 different sorts. That's plus 33 shield damage Ripper auto cannon. That's got good tracking. Marauder missiles. They can be intercepted, can't they? I'll go for auto cannon because I don't think I've used them yet. 0 point reactor. Advanced shields. What we got there? Afterburners. Yeah, we'll have them. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to put a 0 point reactor into that and then take one of these off here. I wonder if I can substitute that for armor. Nope. Not enough energy, you see. Power's gone down to -15. So that's gonna. Now that's took more energy on it, fairly obviously. So I'll put my reactor back on, still plus 15. So rename this text time. You won't be able to see it because you can't see the Xbox thing that comes up. I'm just going to make it somewhat simple. Torpedo. Torpedo 1. I'll just make it simpler to make it accept. So that's that. Now save. Now I'll go to another new design and it's going to be another Corvette. It's got impulse thrusters. I'm going to go for interceptor design again. And we're going to have plasma accelerators. So that's need power now, so I'll go for bigger slots, I think. Yeah. Afterburners, because that gives us 25% combat speed. And plus 7, what else can I have? Advanced shields. Another reactor. And a bit of armor. Rename them. Plasma. Plasma 1. So I'm gonna build all these now. I'm gonna take it up to maximum, get them a good yeah, Plasma 1 class core, get them a good admiral or whatever, and just send them into combat. I don't think this game's finished. Well, it probably is finishable, but it's a bit big for my liking. Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of them. Oh no, I don't want that. Don't want that. Cancel that. I want plasma. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've run out of resources. I'm going to send them back to get upgraded. See that that admiral's pretty good, isn't he? It's 5-star. 5-star admiral. So they should be. Where are they going to head back to then? Oh, they're at Starbase, aren't they? Let's see what they've been upgraded to. Destroyers, aren't they? Is that all of them? No, it's just 3 destroyers equals 18, so they're worth 6 each. They're worth 6 ship points each. Wonder what crew. What could you get for cruisers then? Cruiser. Let's see what that's doing. Oh, that carries a lot of weapons, doesn't it? A cruiser. Broadside this, broadside that. Oh, that looks interesting, doesn't it? It's got a lot of guns. Mind you, if you lose one, you've lost a lot, haven't you? See, my idea is, or my thought is that you've got a lot of little ships, and if you lose 1 or 2 of them, it's not going to reduce your overall firepower that much. Whereas if you've got a big one and you lose one, it does. But we'll see. I thought I'd have had more resources than that. Mind you, I've only got access to 1/3 of my empire, haven't I, by the look of it? See, I still don't like all this sector business. I just don't like it. See, why have we got enemy ships in our system here? Or in our territory? What is it? Oh, it's some space amoebas, isn't it? Stupid flipping things. Sorry about my chair creaking all the time. Yeah, it's not been surveyed for the old game because I've never got rid of them. So we're building a colony as well, aren't we? See, I've got ships flying about all over the place. In other games that I've played like this, one of them was, what was it, the one from the 80s, the SSI game, used to have like convoy routes and things like that. And you used to have to assign escorts to them. And it was all a lot more, you know, the combat was a lot more interesting than it is in this game. And that's 30 years ago. It's like 1988. I know this game's different, but I would like to see more of an emphasis on combat. I think what you got to do in this game is find out what your enemy's got, and then it's like rock paper scissors. I think, you know, one thing's going to counter another. So if you know what they've got, if you know they've got heavily shielded ships, for argument's sake, then you take anti-shield weapons out with you, and then when you got rid of the shield, you want something to do some real damage to them as fast as possible. I think that's how the combat's going to work. So in a way, it's quite a lot of brain work, and you're gonna have to do some searching for intelligence, aren't you? But ultimately, when you get down to the battle, there's nothing really to do other than watch it unfold. I'd rather have a bit more input, I think, because there hasn't really been that much fighting in this, has there? Let's face facts. Any of the fighting that's happened hasn't been with these other civilizations. It's been with the pirates or unknown aliens that are actually sort of part of the game, if you know what I mean. There just seems to be like random encounters, like like I said, the barbarians in Civilization. When they were super annoying, you know, they could wipe you out before you'd even started in that game. And I've had that happen a couple of times with this, not being wiped out. You know, other games that I've played, not this playthrough, but other games where the pirates have just come and basically undone all my work and just put me further and further behind everybody else. Because every time I built something, they just turn up and destroy it. Not the colonies, all the workings in there. You know, the mines and the other planets where you put mineral mining and power mining and technology mining in. Basically been a super pain in the backside for no reason either. It just seems to, it's like the game's trolling you, and I don't know if the AI civilizations get trolled in the same way that the real player does.
Incoming transmission.
I wonder if there's a multiplayer mode on this. I've not even thought of that. Someone flipping died, haven't they? Oh, I ain't done my tech, have I?
Colonization
Oops.
in progress.
Tachyon sensors. Gamma lasers. Science scientist, because they've died. I don't know. I just don't know. Select research, subterranean, interstellar fleet traditions. Guess I'll do that. Battleship assembly yards, deep space installations, living metal. Yeah. So I'm going to have to build some more fleet here, aren't I? I thought my resources had gone a bit faster than that. I'm going to be forever making this fleet at this rate. Lord Dirk the Nasty. Oh, I've forgotten I'd done that. Mind you, I've been playing it that long, it's no wonder. can't remember it how. I mean, if this is, I've got to be well over 10 hours into this, and it's 23.90. So it's a flipping long game, isn't it? Really. And this is, I've been doing it as fast as you can. Unspent civic points. Oh yeah, I've got 12,000 of them. Expansion. Supremacy. Wait, what? Let me do it. Oh yeah, because it wants 14,000. Yeah. And I've only got 12,000 of it. I think I'll try maybe a small or a medium system. See what difference that makes. I would have thought there would have been more places to colonise than there is. I've got this on maximum. And you're still struggling to find places, really. Eschmag? No, it doesn't make any sense. Expand. It begins with an E, so I'll go on half up. Oh, there it is. There, it'll do. It'll just do, because we're not gonna be playing this game for that many more hours, I don't think. There's an awful lot of, I've been looking on YouTube, and there's an awful lot of help or sort of like playthrough type things on the PC. But they're all got different, it's all different versions, like version 2.2 and this DLC and that DLC. And this guy says, must be really into it, you know, they know ins and outs of everything. And it doesn't seem to apply to the Xbox version somehow. Because I'm pretty sure I won't be buying any DLC for this game. It's not. While it's a good game and I've played a lot of hours on it now, it's just not. I expect when I pay full price for a game to get the full game, not just little bits. I don't like all this drip feeding you. I hated that about Forza Motorsport, which is one of my favourite games, or was one of my favourite games, till they've basically screwed it up by being lazy and dumbing it down. I mean, for downloadable content every month, trying to rinse your wallet clean. They have this attitude about. It's like they think they've got this free to play model in their heads, but expect you to pay full price for a game, which I don't think works. It works if you play a game. I talk about World of Tanks a lot because that's the game that I've played that's free to play. But I've spent more money on that than I have any other game. But I've done it knowingly, and I've got what I've paid for. But things like Forza, I expect to get the whole game right at the start, and I don't want any more. If you want to add more, make another game and put more content in it. But they've got this tendency, they've put the same cars in every game. I know there's only so many cars you can have, but there's an awful lot of cars that have never been included in Forza Motorsport. They've got the little favourites. Usually, it's like a bit like the Japanese tuning cars and that, don't they, a lot? and then they're like some of the European style old vintage things, but they think they're worth. They have this idea that they're actually worth more money for some reason. You know, even though it's just a bit of software. I don't know. I think I explained that badly. But they have an overinflated view of the worth of their products, is a better way of putting it. Everything's just so ponderously slow, isn't it, in this game? See, that research went pretty quick, didn't it? Refit standards, standardising workflows, ship upgrade costs, cloning, clone army. Oh, I'll just go for that because it's going to be really quick at this rate. And we'll go for what is it? Ilex. It's close to our border. Let's see what it is. A tomb world? What is that? What's a tomb world? I don't want to colonise it from that. I want to colonise it from Earth. I want people on it. Flipping robots. Oh, I just...
Construction complete.
It can't be, but... Oh, maybe it's... Maybe you can only have robots on it because of its habitability. Yeah. I wonder if that's why it is. I think the ones with red crosses on you can't get to because we haven't got a space lane open to it. You know, the hyperspace pathways. So I've only got 35 ships there, but it's up to nearly 3,000. You know, power points or whatever you want to call them. Oh, we should creaking again. I'll just put a new layer in that. Ecologist. And see if he's got anywhere he can just go. Nope. No, he's not in a place where he can actually... Where are they at? Up here.
Research complete.
Can't go down here. Can't go anywhere, why is that? Why are you stuck there? What's that mean then? I'll tell you what that means. You disbanded.
Research complete.
Yeah, I've neglected that a little bit, haven't I? Should have done this a while ago. Build mining stations, that's your best bets. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's extended our building time, hasn't it? For me grand fleet. See, that research is done already. Because it was such a low amount. That's one of them strategic resources, which I'm not really sure what it does. because I hadn't had a chance to use it, basically. See, I hadn't even really touched on these things about governors and that, mainly because I've been trying to find out how the game, you know, the main parts of the game work, which is expanding and colonising and, you know, the fleets and things. The stuff that these kind of games usually concentrate on.
Colony established.
Yes. It's very interesting though, this game. It's totally different from any other Xbox game I've played. It's very detailed. I do like strategy games. I'm a great lover of them, and I always have been. I think one of the first ones that I played was
Incoming transmission.
something like, I can't remember what it was called. Combat Leader, I think, on the Commodore 64.
Colonization in progress.
I think that was another SSI game, and that was a real-time strategy game. You had a certain amount of troops, tanks and that lot, and you had mortar platoons and that, and you could put smoke down. It was really, really interesting. And I liked the, can't remember what they were called. Oh, Blitzkrieg, was it? Blitzkrieg on the PC. You could build loads of artillery and stuff like that. I think there might be a version of that on the Xbox at the moment, but I've not really fancied it, you know, because it's controller and not mouse. But they were good, just good games. I like the real-time strategy games as well, like Command and Conquer. That was one of the first of this sort of newer, what I call newer generation. That started in the 90s, like Command and Conquer. And that started off good, and then it went all childish, didn't it? And if you remember, that is. It went all childish. And started adding different things. And going too fast, you know, because there was this. I like them to run quite slow, strategy games sometimes. I mean, I know this is running maximum, but it's still running slow. I like to take my time. I do like to take my time and not have to be rushed. That's the whole point of them. You get time to think, and then they try to make these strategy games where, you know, it's rushing you all the time to do this, that, and other. And you're under constant flipping attack and that lot, and they just turn me right off. I just can't be bothered with them. We had a bit of border expansion there. Them construction ships are taking a very long time to do that building.
Research complete.
Research complete. See, the research is going really fast, isn't it? Applied superconductivity. Shield capacitors. What does that do? What does that do? What does that do? These capacitors store surplus energy which can quickly be transferred in the event of a shield failure. This will greatly increase the rate at which shields recharge. That looks quite handy. Fluid fleet. Templates, naval capacity plus 10%. Clone army, clone vats. I'll just go for that because it's going to be quick. Oh, come on, construction ships. Now, why are you sat there as well? Can you move, or are you stuck as well? Yeah, I'm not understanding why these ships are stuck in my own territory.
Situation log updated.
Oh, it might be my own territory, but the only way out of it is through these other places. By the look of it, if you follow them. Yeah, I need a new sort of warp technology. Well, you might as well be disbanded then, aren't you? Yeah. you're not good to me, can't move you, can't do what. See, I've never had out to do with this either. These factions down here, just totally boring and totally, in my opinion, totally unnecessary. It's just another level of stuff to do. You know, who cares? Really, who cares? I'm sure there'd be a really good reason why they're there, but I'm just not interested at all in that sort of political shenanigans that goes on. Get enough of it in reality, don't we? And all this rubbish that we hear all the time on news. In fact, it ain't even news, they just tell you these little stories, you know, all the time, don't they? At the moment they're going on about us leaving Europe, you know, this Brexit thing, and they're doing everything they can to keep us in it, aren't they? And they won't give the deals. All our politicians have done is fight with each other for the last 2 years. No wonder Boris Johnson didn't want to be Conservative leader. It was a suicide post, one end your career job, that. No wonder he pulled out of it. It's also transparently managed, isn't it?
Construction complete.
Right, them construction ships are not doing anything now. So you're going to go there and build mining stations. And you're going to go... Well, I'm going to send you
Established.
9 there. Build mining stations. That building ship looked pretty cool, didn't it? Right, I'll get an admiral for this flight. Sublight speed, combat speed 20%, evasion +5. What happened then? Aggressive. Fire rates +8%. Yes, I like a good aggressive strategy. See, she'll start building XP up. She's got 2 stars already, but nothing on that bar underneath, even just being in charge of the ships. I'm sure that the XP will start building up. I'm wondering about maybe building a couple more construction ships. That might speed up my ultimately what I want to do, which is build a lot of ships. Can always get rid of them, can't I? You know, if they're not cutting the mustard or not doing enough. Because once I've got everything built up, I don't need them anymore, do I? I can get rid of them. How ruthless. I didn't get where I am today by not being ruthless. I mean, I am in charge of the empire, aren't I? Right, got them ships
complete. Research complete.
Build mining stations. Danube. Build mining stations. Oh, there's one. Look, that's got 12. Build mining stations. Let's have a look for one that's got a lot, if we can find one. 7, 8. Yeah. Build mining stations. Oh, there's one that's got 10 there. You can build mining stations there when you're finished.
Colony established.
You know what a tomb world is? Let's have a look. Harsh war-torn terrain, radiation levels are low. So what they're hinting at there is there's been a civilization on there that's had some sort of nuclear holocaust, and that's probably why you can only upgrade it with robots. It looks like I'm not going to have my fleet till the next exciting episode, doesn't it? I know what I'll do is I'm going to shorten it a little bit then, so I'll stop this here and then I'll play it a bit more, and if fantastically exciting happens, I'll tell you all about it. I'll just pause it. So next time it'll be further on. So it lost its like continuity, but at least there'll be something to see.